score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Jaime Munguia, 183 centimeters tall, with a reach. It's the beast, Jaime Munguia. Very intimidating, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. Rarely takes a step back. He's all forward. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion. Quite simply, one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
So now let's go into the ring for the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red...
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence. And there's the bell to start the round. Oh, Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These two are the perfect dance partners. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. That hook had to hurt. It's all offense, all the time. This is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sergio Martinez, weighed in at 160 pounds. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of almost 73 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Sergio Martinez. He's the former Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Got out of the way of that right hook. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Insane action. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. What heart, what desire, but at what cost?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you won't keep these down.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A very competitive round here so far.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That right hook catching air. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Sergio Martinez is rocked.
Stay like that now.
Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Breathe. Focus. Just
Nathan Stoop. Right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
relax. Breathe and relax. Right, this next round, I just want you to get...
Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold. Good. Right. In this next round, we're going to get through the round. Just get through the round.
Keep moving, keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. And every
Round. Just get through this round. Get on the end of the jab. Keep stepping.
right, this next round, I just want you to get through the round. Just get through the round.
Close. Tie him up, grab a hold. Good. Right.
Just get through this next round. Keep on the end of the jab.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Close. Tie him up. Grab hold of him. Right, this next round, I just...
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Swing and a miss with the right hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a bit. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Swing and a miss with the hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. He needs to be careful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just Nathan Stoop. Right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
And relax. Breathe and relax. Right, this next round, I just want you to get...
Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold. Good. Right. In this next round,
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That jab doesn't score. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Is he going to punch himself out, though?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. What do you think think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round. Relax. The jab's working. Make sure you follow through. Don't let him push through this round or right.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Slow. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab.
Great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back in.
Do what you gotta do. Good work. It's the same again.
Like you was thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shot.
Keep them on the other end of that jab, and you get your time in already. That right hand side.
Remember what you do. Good work.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Juice right down the middle. Can't miss.
To appear, and he'll start tiring out. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at him.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. I've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you. You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It looks like he's going to survive. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
Breaking down the walls by force. Keep
It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He's also 191 centimeters tall and weighed in at 103 kilos. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Eastern assassin Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali. They'll be fighting and there's the bell to start the round. And that book scores. Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
These fights are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for this. This is it. This is satisfying.
That counter shot lands. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. No rest for the weary.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blow.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at on the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Beautiful. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is good. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his leg.
And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do and hurt on top of that.
Like to see more jabs. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That will be
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Incredible work rate. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
And he scores with the counter. Stamina is off the charts. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. And now they're trying to... Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And it appears he weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What? There's no argument right there. You say it. Night.
What a crisp, cool evening We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Arturo Gatti. He stands at 5'8" tall. This man has never been in a boring fight. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford. 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit. And he's got a reach of 74 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Arturo Thunder Gatti, fighting out of Quebec, Canada. This New Jersey fighting legend is ready to go again. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gatti. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. He got out of the way of that right hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They've got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Can't find a home for that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. No rest for the weary.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Nothing stupid. All right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just breathe and relax. Right. This next round, I just keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold of him. Good. Right. In this next round, I want you to get through the round. Just get through the round. Don't take any clean shots. And every time he gets close, tie him up.
Round. Just get through this round. Get in the
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They miss with the jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh, and Gotti gets clipped. Arturo Gotti in trouble. He's been in this situation many times before. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. The jab misses. Tried to score with the jab. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, such a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax.
And that has rocked Arturo Gatti. And that will put Gatti down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A lot of effort being exerted here. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Can Arturo Gatti survive this storm?
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
It's a good start to the round for this guy. So he's up in the corner, has the white towel. Are they going to throw it and stop this fight?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
His stamina is off the charts. Missing with the hooks. His stamina is off the charts. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, God, he just got clipped. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right here.
Defense, defense, defense is...
Arturo Gatti is in serious trouble here. This round's still up for grabs. Whoa, and Gatti got clipped there. This could be the end. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
How do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe.
And there's the bell to start the round. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered.
Oh, look at Gatti. I don't know if he's going to survive. He's settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself? Terence Crawford just got rocked. One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
He just rocked Arturo Gatti. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
How How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how.
Crawford is dazed. Looks like trouble was averted. Crawford in trouble. Well, it's go back to the draw.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock 'em out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got 'em so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, 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 it's over. I'm undisputed, baby. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters. Here comes the Eastern assassin.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
The fans are ready. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Has he weathered the storm?
Defense is everything because they got shot once and now they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work your defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Big swing and a miss with the hook. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Real good back and forth between these two fighters as he weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
How did he absorb that hook? Big swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Mix it with body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. This is good. You're so close. Keep doing what you're doing. Everyone is ready to...
And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you...
Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed.
Don't open up and
And Larry Holmes goes down. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We wanted action, and they are giving final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be... They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
His stamina is off the charts. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use some straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Caution is being thrown to the wind.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You'd like to see more jabs. Clean jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on this. And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. So it's Plant. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And that hook scores. Off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. As as it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Big hooks upstairs. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just missed with that hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this.
Harry Holmes now stumbling backwards.